Hey everybody, this is my Ruger LCP. I want to show you a little issue that I'm having. First, let me just do a little safety check here. I'm going to show you that the gun is unloaded. Magazine is empty. Nothing in the chamber. So, let me just give you a bit of background first. I just recently got the firearm and started shooting it. I took it to the range the other day and I put 150 rounds of cheap ammo through it. It was just, your inexpensive full metal jacket. Some of it was Remington, some of it was the PMC bronze ammunition. The gun worked great. In that first 150 rounds of cheap ammo, I had 2 fail to ejects. Not a big deal, especially during that early break-in period, and with cheap ammo, not too worried about it. So I took the gun home, gave it a good cleaning, and a couple of days later, took it back to the range, and this time I was testing out some defensive ammo, and I tried 3 different defensive rounds: the Winchester PDX-1, the Hornady Critical Defense, and also the Federal HydroShock. And I'm happy to report that all 3 of those functioned flawlessly in this gun. I shot 130 rounds total. 50 rounds of the Hornady, because they come 25 rounds in a box, and 40 rounds each of the Winchester PDX-1 and the Federal HydroShock, because they come 20 rounds in a box. So 2 boxes of each. No malfunctions of any kind with any of those ammunitions. So that's nice to know that you can really take your pick of personal defense ammo, and everything that I've tried in here so far is functioning great. So that's good to know. One thing to note, the PDX-1 does have a little bit more kick to it than the other 2 rounds. All 3 of them have more recoil than your standard full metal jacket target ammo. But the Winchester PDX-1 does have a little bit more zing on it than those other 2 do. So not necessarily a bad thing, just something to consider when you're choosing your own round for personal defense. So anyway, that's just a little bit of background info. But the reason I'm making this video is because after that second trip to the range, when I put 130 rounds of some hard-hitting defensive ammo through it, I started to notice something here. You'll notice this little frame pin here is protruding just a bit on this side. And if I flip to the other side, it's recessed just a bit here. And the second frame pin right here is, let me get in focus here, is recessed a bit on this side. When I flip over here, you can see it best right here. It's protruding a decent amount right here. And it may be hard to tell in the video, but it's probably, this one is protruding the most out of any of them. It's not quite a 1/16 of an inch, so it may be only a 32nd of an inch. So it's not that much, but they have started to move a little bit. And even this one up here, it's just barely recessed a bit right here. And I don't know if you can even tell over here. It's hard to you wouldn't even notice by looking at it, but if you run your finger across, you can feel that it's just protruding a little bit. So not really a big deal. I'm just going to take a punch and just tap them back a little bit and make sure that they're seated flush on both sides. But just something to be aware of. If you do a lot of shooting of some hard-hitting ammo, you might start to see those frame pins move a little bit. I've watched a lot of videos about the LCP on YouTube, and I haven't noticed anybody else mention this issue yet. So let me know, either with a comment or with another video, if you've had that same issue with your LCP. If this is something new with my gun, or if this is common and I just hadn't picked up on it. Again, I don't think it's a big deal, just something to be aware of. If you do a lot of shooting with your LCP, it might just be something that you want to check out from time to time, see where those pins are at, and just tap them back in a little bit if necessary. Thanks.